Hello all, it is I, BJ Weiler, and this is It's All in the Wrist. Today, we are doing a little bit of Defiance here. Trying to avoid some Volge, the newest enemies that were added to the game a couple of months ago now, I think. Earlier in the summer at least. They are right there. They are one of the toughest enemies. Dark Matter being the other enemy. Ooh, we got lots of stuff going on here. Sieges. I do have some siege stuff from the alpha test server when that was up before the DLC, first DLC for the game hit. We got our major Arkfall there. We have a Shadow War, which is the open world PvP. See if we can find some Dark Matter Arkfalls, because they were also new along with the sieges. There we go there. That's a minor Dark Matter Arkfall, so we'll head that way. As I was saying, the Dark Matter Arkfalls along with the sieges, the Volge sieges, were added to the game when the first DLC hit.
Let's go.
There were sieges previously in the game for one of the episode missions, which was a tie-in to the TV show. Plague was in the game and essentially turned the population into zombies. And that was also seen on the TV show, the town of Defiance, which used to be
Support
St.
needed
Louis.
immediately. Repeat. Carolina 1 under heavy fire. Can anyone read?
Now this is the bread and butter here of Defiance. Like Rift,
let's be careful.
these are what you would call public world quests, open world quests, where they are randomly spawned events. Looks like I'm the only one here too, so this is going to be interesting. These Arkfalls, the ones with Dark Matter, as I said, were released with the first DLC, and they definitely ramp up the difficulty a little bit here. A lot really. Now the game does have a scaling system in that any open world event, whether it be an Arkfall, a siege, or just as you may have noticed the UI change a bit here when I was in the other area. So I'm going to run back there real quick. Matter of time. Yes, these are repeatable portions of the storyline and side missions here. If you go to a certain area on the map world, you'll get a bunch of those depending on which area you're in. You'll get one that related to an original main storyline mission or side mission, and they're the repeatable parts of that mission. They too will ramp up with number of players that come into the general vicinity. Now, with Dark Matter Arkfalls, their difficulty is already scaled pretty high. If you're trying to do it solo or with a small group of a couple of people, it's definitely a lot more difficult than the other Arkfalls that were launched with the launch of the game itself. And the only problem is that, well, part of the problem is that if you're the only one at the Arkfall, especially a Dark Matter Arkfall, you're going to have a tough time until you get more people coming in to help you. And the other problem is, at the other end of this spectrum, is that the scaling does cap out. The difficulty does stop increasing after a point, so if you get basically a Zerg rush of people, you'll find the enemies going down a lot faster, and you'll even have trouble finding enemies to kill. So the scaling system still does need a bit of adjustment in the game, but otherwise it does an adequate job of ensuring that you can have a quality, challenging experience, regardless of the number of players who might be in your general vicinity or area or that you're grouped with. So this particular one is basically sort of like a death match. You're essentially trying to kill all the enemies. As you can see, kill dark matter wave 1 of 3, so this is the opening wave. So generally there are 3 basic waves, and then depending on the number of people, you may get 2 additional bonus waves before the Arkfall is completed. And you have a set amount of time. Usually for the minor Arkfalls it's 15 minutes in order to complete the waves or whatever the objective of that particular Arkfall is. So what we're going to do here, we're going to have to stake out. We're going to switch off to our sniper loadout and see how long we're going to survive here. Different effects depending on the type of weapon. It may increase damage, it may fire additional shots. You can see that it's nice damage there. Doesn't quite have the scope or the range. Another sniper there. Nano effect. Nano effects are...
Get him off me!
Cloak here. Cloaking will help recharge my shield quicker. weapons. Got one that causes burning, causes additional damage. That one was a biological one that causes movement impairing effects. There's about 5 or 6 different nano effects.
One-way transport device. Take him out before he can call in reinforcements.
Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do that, so I'm going to have to run back here to my cover. And that's the one-way transport device. Okay, that was a sniper that could be somewhere. He's here somewhere. Unfortunately, the additional ones don't count towards the wave, so having to do to complete each wave, you have to completely kill all enemies that are officially part of the wave, and of course, if these snipers are able to put down the transport units.
Stop it! Hurry!
This Arkfall, I am definitely not going to be able to complete this Arkfall. So, Arkfalls are, especially Dark Matter Arkfalls, are definitely group content. We'll need a group to successfully. At least I held my own this far without getting killed, which is a plus.
He's trying to set up a one-way transport device. Take him out before he can call in reinforcements.
And that was the last guy I needed.
Got a lot more dark matter on their way.
One. I believe there's one out there somewhere. See, that's another nano effect that hit me.
He's trying to set up a one-way transport device. Take him out before he can call in reinforcements.
same, except when you don't complete it in time, all you get is the loot that drops from the enemies. So picking up now script is the in-game currency. Arc salvage is another form of the currency. I also get some ammo drops as well. I can reload my weapons. But if you successfully complete an Arkfall within the time frame, you will also get additional, you get experience, you get additional script and arc salvage, and depending on your placement, depending how many people you get there, there is a leaderboard for the open world events, and depending on your placement there, you might get some keys which open up lock boxes and which basically give you your weapons and stuff, so you get better weapons and things. Dark matter obliteration. Oh good, we got a major Arkfalls, so let's head over there so we can show you a minor and we can show you a major. Now major Arkfall is essentially 5 minor Arkfalls, but they are more or less joined into one, considered part of one full Arkfall, but they are 5 minor Arkfalls in a select area. And once you complete those 5 minor Arkfalls, you will get a boss encounter as the final Arkfall. That is also timed. Each of the minor Arkfalls are timed, except for the major Arkfalls, all the minor Arkfalls are one set time. You generally have 30 minutes to complete all 5. Complete all 5 in that time, the boss Arkfall starts. And then you will have another 20 to 30 minutes to defeat the boss. So let's switch back to our quest, our Arkfalls siege loadout. I use a shotgun here with a pistol just because I'm trying to level. This is a pump shotgun. As you can see, this is different objectives for this particular one. Even the minor Arkfalls within the dark and major Arkfalls will have different objectives. So you'll find that you'll have like this where you have to destroy before, and you'll also find that there are ones that you just try. Now this is a power up that either you as a player or the enemies increases damage, increases speed. So when dark matter is under a boost, they will generally one-shot. as I said, with the scaling system, the Arkfalls will now start to ramp up different number of enemies. The enemies will have higher hit points, toughen down, and the Ark core itself will actually gain hit points as well. So now it will take more hits to destroy them. These guys are really tough. Definitely don't want these guys out of the boost. Just out of the Defiance, you're not actually gaining character levels. You're G gain strength. Actually double up weapons. Each weapon of the bonus real time damage, nano triggering effects. 20 levels for each weapon, and there's about there's quite a few weapon types. You've got 3 different types of shotguns. You've got 2 different types of sniper rifles. You have submachine guns, light machine guns, assault rifles. You got some rocket launchers. So there's quite a few weapons that you can. Each has its own leveling system. Cap for those, as I said, is 27. There is a lot of weapon leveling to do. Now, as you can see up next to my name in the upper left corner there, that is a number. That is ego. Ego level is essentially just a number. It does relate to character level a little bit, but it has no effect on the character power. Essentially, what the ego level does allow you to get better potential bonuses with your weapons when they drop. Each weapon has 4 different slots that you can add a modifier to more powerful effects. Now the higher you go, the better chance you have of having more mod slots on the weapon drops. Now that's also affected by the weapon color itself. For weapons, white is your general trash item. Green is a little bit better. Green usually has 1 special modifier that gives bonus damage. Then there is blue, which generally has 2 modifiers, and this is great to have mod slots in it. Purple, again, it just gives you an extra bonus in addition to what you get weapons gain blue. And then you have your legendary, which is the orange color, which gives you the most possible bonuses, potential modifier slots. So, and the ego does play part of that, increasing your chances of getting something down here. This is the overcharge got the res. Number means I'm got the res. Now there is an achievement for resing. Resurrecting people similar to Go Wars too. At major Arkfalls. You have to resurrect downside. Which in this game like experience. Basically, the damage you do is the experience that your weapon level gains. However, when you're doing an Arkfall, you don't get anything for hitting the core. Unfortunately, even though that for some of these Arkfalls, that's the goal, is to shoot the core. You will not get weapon XP for doing that. Only for hitting the enemies. In fact, let's see where we're at here. Okay, so that was the last major Arkfall that we needed to do. Now we are heading to the boss fight. Just stick to the road. Yeah, there's a easier path this way.
Come on!
Oh, rock. Rock. Tree. Cliff. There we go. We're almost there. Tree. Rock. That's rock. Terraformed land. This is future Earth here. Terraformed this alien technology. Yep. Should home to my home first, but
This
Monolith incoming.
and that is the boss. This is the baddest boss that let's see, we've got 28 minutes left, so this is the 30-minute boss. Or we have 30 minutes to try to game this boss. It's a tough one. Usually, depending on how many people we got a lot of people here, so we should be able to do this in about
Destroy the monolith's motivator.
15 minutes or so. Pump shotguns to get the maximum amount of damage. You gotta get close to this guy, which you can see does not like. Where's he going? Here. Still got a little bit of range. This guy definitely gives you some good weapon XP.
We've got to destroy that tac mag drop.
Overcharge.
I'm reading multiple photon signatures moving on our position. Careful, it could be dark matter.
That's the alarm going off.
Keep an eye out for incoming artillery shots.
Gary, can you get your cell phone, please? So now, there's the monolith up there. And yes, you stay out of the red circles. 'Cause it will kill you. Thank you, kiddo. Get rid of that. Oh, let's raise this guy here. Now this is, like I was saying when I was doing the minor Arkfall, this is one of the issues you encounter with these major Arkfalls. We've got a ton of people, as you can see, not a lot of enemies left to fight with this one. A lot of running around. This guy drops again. So this is where the scaling system needs some work, to where it will drop more enemies, give them more health than they normally have. This point.
Keep an eye out for incoming artillery shots.
So these guys go down a heck of a lot easier with this one. So just got nailed by
I cannot that.
about to land on me.
I'm detecting multiple Votech equipment signatures.
Wide open.
Believe we've
Again?
got dark matter incoming.
There. Save my over.
We need to destroy it.
God dang.
Now's our chance to cripple that motor.
Save my kaboonies. I'd like to see my overcharge power until this motivator is exposed. Just like that.
Let's light it up.
That's how we bring down his health in order to destroy him. Hit this. Gotta get maximum damage far away. You can see the bottom of the corner there. The far left current progress at the level. So if you watch that while you're doing one of these Arkfalls and hitting that boss, you can actually see that thing go up each hit. So this monster is definitely good ways to get some quick XP from the weapon. So there's some dot on the radar, but just want to get in here to get.
Keep an eye out for incoming artillery shots.
See some downfall here. It's just a little bit too much to get my time in between the boss fight.
Detecting numerous Votech equipped with Votech weaponry incoming. Looks like dark
Yes,
matter.
unfortunately not numerous enough. Not yet. That's working on. Look, we got some people bugging out. get along with her covers. currently what I do during this segment of the Arkfalls, basically run around, see if there's anybody who needs resurrecting. I reload. Lucky. Head over to spawn point. Catassing. Shots in there, it was nice. Just got there, pal. Couldn't roll out of the way fast enough. Usually had health issues.
Destroy the monolith's motivator.
Get damage I'm doing. So there is fall off damage for every weapon, which means basically the further you are away from an enemy, the less damage you can do.
Keep an eye out for incoming artillery shots.
Here's this guy. There he is. It's been about 11 minutes since the boss fight started,
moving on our position.
and
Careful,
we've got
it could be dark
probably
matter.
at least one more, maybe 2 more rounds of hitting before we find them. So that's still plenty of time. Finish this off with success. That was close. I've already completed the resurrection achievement, so I usually like to leave them for somebody else who might not get it. I will resurrect people if I don't see anybody coming to them right away. You never want anybody just lying there not able to do anything. Alright, where's it coming? Where's it coming? Let's see if we can get finished.
I'm detecting numerous foes equipped with low-tech weapon manual. Looks like dark
That's
matter.
I'll
We've
level
got to
up
destroy
this
that
kid
tac
really
factor.
quick. Almost had him. Alright, so we got one more round. And we'll have it. Plenty of time to spend.
Keep an eye out for incoming artillery shots.
The trick to avoiding these artillery shots is just to run around the edge.
Looks like dark matter.
For the most part, these artillery shots only hit more towards the central area, so if you're running on the edge here, as you can see up towards the edge of the boss fight circle. Trying to be safe. Oh, those guys did last long. Somebody hit me. You'll generally, as I was saying, you'll generally be safe from those artillery shots. And they'll also give you an opportunity to try to get to all the sites. As the enemies will spawn. This will be the final. Alright, so you bring him down. can see, if you're too close, you will go flying. And that's just part one. We got another one coming up. Wow. And I got myself a legend. This is the lockbox. So that's the symbol of the lockbox, and essentially the lockbox are these weapons. The lockbox opens up automatically. There's your arc keys there. So I got 6 arc keys for that. My experience, my script. I actually got 9 kill shots in on the total Arkfall. This is for your all the minor Arkfalls and the boss fight combined. So as you can see, with a lot of people around, your kill count is going to be relatively low unless you've got one-shot ability. If you're using a sniper rifle, or you got some heavy hitting stuff, or you're just lucky enough to get the kill shot in. So I only got 9. I revived 4 players, and this is my total amount of damage I did, again, combined minor and boss fight Arkfalls. So continue, and we'll check the leaderboard. Usually I can make the top, there we go, top 15. For Arkfalls, they will give you the top 20. Again, it's based on damage. Your ranking is based on your total amount of damage. Here we got somebody with 3 million damage, and again, the damage you do will be based upon the weapon you're using. Some weapons just don't do a whole lot of damage or DOT, so you will be lower. So good, top 15, that's adequate. I usually try to at least shoot for the top 10, but again, I'm not using my ideal weapons. My preferred ones, I usually like a submachine gun, assault rifle. They do a lot of DOT. They really get your damage numbers up. And there we have it, Dark Matter Extraction Force. And I have gained an ego level. So we'll show you that too. Make sure we don't have any other bad guys spawning on us at the moment. The outfit I am wearing, by the way, is from the DLC. The mask is actually a quest reward. The outfit itself came with my purchase of the DLC. So we'll go into our ego menu. These are your powers. You got Decoy, which essentially sends out a duplicate copy of yourself to distract enemies. As you can see, this is the overcharge power. Gives you bonus damage. This was my cloak ability. And the other one I did not use this session, is Blur, which basically gives you a speed boost and damage or protection against damage while you're running around with Blur active. So these are your 4 main powers you have. The rest of these are what they call perks, and they're basically power-ups. Each one gives you a different bonus. Some are based on the power itself, which I think there should be a cloak one here somewhere. I think they're generally here, yeah. Okay, reduce the time of your decoy recharge. Description, that's shield. This is the cloak one, there it is. Increases how long the cloak power is active. So I don't think I have, and each perk can be leveled up 3 full times. So when you unlock one, you get your first level, then it has a second and third level. I think all the ones I have unlocked right now are leveled completely, so I can now use my ego unit to unlock a new one. And basically at this point in time, I've got all my loadouts and perks that I'm currently using all squared away, so the goal is just to unlock all of them. That way you can play around and see which ones work best for you. So we'll unlock that one 2 more times and it will be maxed out. So we'll go into our loadout screen. As you can see, there's your power for this loadout. I name it to keep it, just make it easier on myself. And we've got 9 perks you can currently equip. Now this may change as the game progresses. As you get more DLC and expansions, they might open this up a bit so you can actually become more powerful with these perks. And ego level, as your ego level goes up, you unlock the ability to unlock more of these. You got 5 total, and unlock your perk slots. So essentially that's what the ego level is. As you go up, it gives you ego units that you can use to unlock the perks and powers. And as you get higher, you will unlock these slots and your loadout slots. Generally, by the time you hit ego 1000, you have all the loadout and perk slots unlocked at that point. And from then on, you're basically just leveling your weapon and unlocking the perks that you want to use and mix around with. As you can see, this is Survivalist is the class of my character, so to speak. There aren't really character professions or classes, but they do have, you basically have your Survivalist, your Veteran, your Outlaw, and your Machinist, and basically all they do is determine your starting outfit and your starting weapons. So this is the one that I actually use Decoy on. As you can see, I've got some legendary weapons here. You also get an achievement for equipping all legendaries, so I'm still waiting upon a legendary grenade to complete that achievement. So here's the one I've been using. This one, as I said, I usually use for the sieges and the Arkfalls. And again, this is my primary weapon, my secondary weapon. This was the cloak one I was using before with my sniper rifle and pistol. This one is the blur one. I generally use this for the battle arenas, which debuted with the DLC. I also have the first 2 arenas up on the channel, which you can look at. This is the Invader, so I got a legendary version of this type of weapon, which is called an Infector. And then I have my PvP loadout, which again I use cloak with the sawed-off shotgun. Sawed-off shotgun hits with a lot of power up close. So basically I cloak and shoot you in the face, and if I don't one-shot you, I switch to my submachine gun and hopefully finish you off before you finish me off. So I have one loadout for each main power and then my PvP loadout. So hopefully at some point, it looks like we got some room there for a couple more loadouts, because I really like to have at least another 1, if not 2, PvP loadouts, so I can really refine my PvP build for each of the arenas. There's 2 deathmatch arenas, there's 2 capture and hold arenas, and as I indicated on the map at the beginning of this episode, there was that Shadow War, which is open world PvP. So with each of the 2 deathmatch and capture and hold arenas, there's certain aspects to where you would want a particular perk to give you the most benefit in those matches. So I'm a little bit too lazy to keep switching out my perks. So basically I have a less than ideal build for any one of them. I do have some vehicle bonuses here, because in Shadow Wars you use vehicles, and in the capture and hold you use vehicles. So I always keep these on here, even though in deathmatch there isn't. I just keep them on there, just so I don't have to keep switching out depending on the arena, PvP arena I'm in. But I think that is enough for this session. Contracts. Contracts are the daily and weeklies, the typical daily and weeklies you get with each, in an MMO. Little grind fests there. You get reputation points that you can use to buy slightly better weapons and stuff at the reputation vendors. So those turn over at 3 o'clock Eastern every day. The weeklies turn over on Mondays at 3, along with the dailies for that day. And that is Defiance Arkfalls in a nutshell. As you can see there's another Arkfall out there. So which guy is this? This is another minor one. Another dark matter one. But that will be for another time. There's our open world. That is Defiance. There's another major there. Scrappers. Those are robot type ditties. I hope you enjoyed. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and check out all the other great stuff we have for you. Defiance, we've got some Guild Wars gameplay, we've got some Star Wars The Old Republic gameplay, and as I mentioned in my last Awesome Sauce episode, which I think was episode 4, some more of these It's All in the Wrist episodes will show off some classic gameplay as well. I'll be really excited if I can get that working. So ta-ta for now. We'll head off to the bar for a drink, and we'll catch you on the next episode. I will see you in game. Oh, don't forget about our website too, www.realmillenniumgroup.com. Check out all the latest happenings. If you like what you see, send us a donation. It will help me keep bringing this stuff to you and allow me to actually, get some better programs and stuff to even improve what we're doing. So donations are always helpful. www.realmillenniumgroup.com. You can check us out on the YouTube channel. Subscribe to stay up to date on the latest stuff, as I said, and you can catch us, like I just said, in game. See you then.